Hello, story time. So this day I decided to cook banga soup and starch. Don't get it twisted. My mom used to cook this banga soup a lot, but I never got the opportunity to cook it all by myself with no supervision from beginning to the end. So I consider this as my first attempt of cooking banga soup and starch. I have never ever even seen where they do starch. I've never seen. Anyway, so we were in this market just randomly buying things to stock up the house, pepper, tomato, against the election period. You know how it can be. So in this market, my sister, very popular somebody, and when we got to this inner part of this market, we said, oh, she àbúrò ẹ nìyẹn, ṣé ẹ̀gbọ́n yẹn nìyẹn, ẹ jọra, ẹ ṣe kíní, ẹ look alike, ẹ kíní, you resemble. Please abeg spare me, of course, if we don't look alike. So who should we look like? Oh, abeg. Anyway, it was tedious. You see, no cash just made it very, 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 very tedious for us, because every time we got to a place to buy something, we would have to transfer and then wait till they get their money. The places we couldn't wait, they collected our numbers, and especially the guys, they started calling us data to that kind of thing. Now, well, I don't blame them. Anyway, we also went to this frozen food part. We got egg fish. This is called egg fish. That's what I know it as, egg fish. And I had to tell them that, madam, we're not doing party in our house. Please, can you cut that fish some more? Anyway, we're done with market runs and we're back home, and vroom, straight to the cooking part. Yeah, so the first thing you want to do is turn your palm fruits, this is called banga seed also, into water, and then just wash it thoroughly. Wash it thoroughly with just normal water. Wash it. Can you see the sediments beneath? Yeah, this sediment is not completely going to go away, so I'm going to show you how not to get this into your soup. Yeah, so I washed it about 3 times and then transferred into a clean pot, put some clean water, and then I put it on fire to cook for about 30 minutes. While that was cooking, I was prepping my meat, my pomo. I ended up not using pomo because you know how pomo used to change the taste of soup, so I didn't use pomo. I wanted my natural banga. I used meat, I used turkey, and I used some egg fish, and also bonga fish. I'm coming. So after, when your palm fruit is on fire, you want to boil your meat and boil your turkey. Yeah, so season lightly. I season my meat very, very lightly. I just use Maggi crayfish because I wanted the crayfish seasoning everywhere. I used Cameroon pepper, I used thyme, I used curry, I used salt, I used paprika. If you like, you can go further to use your ginger, your garlic, like properly season it. But I seasoned mine the way I wanted to season it, very mild. The reason for that is because I planned to use the stock of the meat, and I didn't want any additional taste that wasn't banga like. I hope you understand. Okay, yeah, so my meat cooking, and then you see this stick. I was very, very skeptical about it because I'm not sure I saw my mom using that stick, but when I went to buy the banga, they said it's part of the ingredients, and of course I saw it online that it was part of the ingredients. They call it obru something, I don't know, but banga stick sha. So this is the bonga fish. I think this bonga fish is just overrated, because by the time you remove all the bones, there's nothing left in this fish. Nothing. See that tiny thing. And just I was still going to fillet it too. You will see now that this bonga fish I'm not going to use this bonga fish in my next banga soup, because it's a waste of my time, my energy. No, I'm not sure I'm going to use this. But whatever you are using, please make sure you wash thoroughly. You know how these markets can be very dusty, dirty, rats, every cockroach, everything. They don't take extra care of these things, so you have to wash whatever you want to use thoroughly. Yeah, my banga seed was ready. It was soft, like this. You can just throw it in your mouth and chew. Yeah, so after that, after you strain the water away, you put some water again on it to wash, and then turn it into your pot or your mortar, and then pound. You pound, 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 pam, 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 pam. I think this is the fun part of banga, this pounding. So after pounding, you want to turn on some clean water. Be careful not to put so much water because banga takes a very long time to take on. Yeah, so in that clean water, you want to wash the nuts, wash the shafts, just go in, squeeze the juice, squeeze the juice out of it, squeeze it, come on, squeeze it, yeah, and then sieve it. You put the shaft and the nuts again in your pot. Pour some more water. Be careful with the water, don't let it be too much. Pour some more water, and then wash again. Squeeze the juice. Yeah, this is the second time I did mine for about 3 times. Yeah, of which the banga I bought was 2 derica. That's 500 each, 1,000 naira. So I did this for 3 times to get all the juice from the palm fruits. Yeah, so can you see that sediment? You have to be careful when you are turning your juice, like the water from the banga, into the pot you want to use to cook. You have to be careful not to turn everything completely. So just do it gently, and then you will see the sediments underneath that you throw away. Yeah, this is me just checking the soup. It's been cooking for about 20 minutes now. Yeah, and it wasn't thick yet. So this thing I'm holding in, the woman told me that let me tie this one by myself, you go cash wait, but I didn't trust it because I don't know what's inside. Even this package one I don't know, but I was more comfortable using this success banga spice. Yeah, my mom used to use it, so yeah. So this stick is called Beletientien. I wasn't sure about this stick, even the way it was looking safe. I don't know. I threw it inside boiling water. I boiled the hell out of it. I tasted the water. Actually, the water didn't have any taste, it didn't have any flavor, no scent. So I don't really know the essence of this Beletientien. Anyway, I shall put it like that. But after boiling it thoroughly, I went in again to wash it with my hand. Just scrub the body. I washed it. Even the thing said will not say yes or what bar. More fucking in gone. I washed, and then I threw it into my pot. Yeah, so after that I just went in with my bonga fish, with some more maggi crayfish. I already put my meat stock. I didn't use the turkey stock. I used ground pepper. I also used the banga spice. I used only 2 of the banga spice. You have to be really careful with your spice. You see, I narrowly escaped my soup being too salty because by the time it thickens, you would have a more concentrated. Do you understand? Like this, the seasoning would be sharper. So you have to be really, really careful when seasoning your banga, especially when it is still watery, because by the time it thickens, it becomes sharper. So after seasoning, I just turned in my turkey, put in the meat, my already boiled turkey, already boiled meat. My fish was fresh. I put it in like that. This leaf, I forgot the name. I'll put it in the description below. The woman selling the banga also said this leaf is for banga. I did not see my mom use this. By the way, my mom is not a Delta, but she's married to a Delta man, so you don't expect it to be 100% accurate. Anyway, so after washing that thing, I now turned it in. Time for starch. Hey, first and foremost, it was my first time, I'm not gonna lie, first time seeing starch like physically. I've seen it on the internet, but this is the first time, or let me say this was the first time I was holding starch in my hands, and I got this for 100 naira. I wasn't too sure about this because it had some black things on it, so I rinsed it. I know you're going to say, how can you really? Well, I rinsed it because after rinsing it, I turned on my water, broke every lump in it, and I think this was the place I made the mistake. The water was too much. I'm going to redo this starch, with the proper quantity of water and starch. But let me show you how this went. So after breaking the lumps in the water, I added some palm oil, and then I was just stirring, turn. I was getting excited that yes, oh, my starch is coming together. My sister or brother, I turn this thing, and the thing no gree solidify, gree come together like semo, and I kept turning. I even turned off the lights, thinking that, oh, maybe because of the heat it's not coming, the thing is not coming together. Now disaster. I ended up throwing it away. Because it wasn't coming together. So we used poundo instead of starch, and trust me, oh my goodness. So I served my dad, and when he got to the table, before me, myself, and I could say Jack Robinson, my father said, this your Amiedi is sweet. Oh, I'm like, oh, Daddy, I didn't cook Amiedi. He said, this is called Amiedi now, Banga. Okay, yes. So this is how you dance when you have eaten semo, and the next morning Banga. In the morning, next morning, I ate Banga and sleep. Thanks for watching anyway. Subscribe, like, and share. I hope you learned a thing or two.